It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline.
Thanks very much. Well,
teaching and motivating. He's done a nice job, DA. Thanks. Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous here.
And this is the critical stage where when you've gotten out of the gate slowly, it's your leadership that has to step up. They've got to have a strong voice in the locker room, not overreact to mounting frustrations, and just calm the nerves of the young players. It's important to keep your unity in tough times.
One of the coaches always say, don't let go of the rope. Everybody's got to pull in the right direction, same direction. Don't let go of the rope.
Great point, Kev.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Rondo in at the point guard.
Boy, LeBron James is making that. Wow, good luck. Because when he's dialed in and shooting the ball, there's no defense that can deal with him.
Mitchell passes to Ingles. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Up the floor. And James throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. James against Ingles. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. Six on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Ingram. Crowder takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Wasted no time on that one. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket of the night. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Right, exactly, Greg. When the shots from the perimeter are not falling, I think you've got to go take it inside. It's as simple as that. They never altered their game plan, and it resulted in a loss.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Josh Hart in for Caldwell Pope. Wagner, he's checked in for Zubac. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
What is really compelling to me is the way the Utah Jazz team plays defense. Yes, it starts with the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert, but there is commitment and there is great structure in what they want to do on the defensive end, and I'll tell you, it is absolutely suffocating at times.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Poke loose. Over Hart. And it's Mitchell missing. And for the Jazz, defense is the identity this team builds around.
You look at nearly every defensive metric from a season ago, the Jazz were near the top in most. They are great at forcing turnovers, great at closing out possessions with excellent defensive rebounding, and they do a great job of bothering shots and rotating in necessary positions. I love this team on that end of the floor.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Udo's checked in for Jay Crowder. Cephalosha comes in for Joe Ingles. Alec Burks checked in for Mitchell. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And the Lakers also making a switch. Stevenson's checked in.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Lance Stevenson. How he did last season. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And those numbers solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Cephalosha against Beasley. Udo kicks to Burks. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now the pass to Ball. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Knocked loose. Here's Kuzma. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them. You know, guys, what's so interesting to me about Alec Burks, now that he's a veteran in this league, he's never been a starter for a long, extended stretch, but he's always been in the rotation. For me, the next step for this guy is just being more consistent.
Hart, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Kuzma sets a screen. Hart kicks to Ball. On the wing, Stevenson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. O'Neal misses.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Exum kicks to Udo. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Stevenson outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Hart, that's good.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's Los Angeles. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
Very lucky to have a coach like that. He really.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
Exum and Burks, they're back. O'Neal is out there with Cephalosha. And it's Udo in at center. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Jazz. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wagner, he's checked in for Zubac. Jazz trail by 10. Burks kicks to Rubio. And Wagner pulls it down.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. He had a strong showing last season. 12th in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. Such a wide open look. That's 7 points for Lance Stevenson. Of course, I'm sure you look at these players, evaluate who could make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team, but Rajon Rondo, when he's on the defensive end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things, and do these players want to do that? Who knows?
A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert comes in for Utah. And it's Joe Ingles in for Thabo Sefolosha. Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Lakers.
Well, you love to see your front court that really is so gifted with the ball. Great vision, court awareness. They have been a major part of the offensive flow in this game, and what a luxury to have bigs that can pass.
Well, you have to admire the mindset of Joe Ingles. This guy focuses on taking quality shots that come within the context of the offense.
Hart the pass to Ball. Kuzma sets a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Zubac is checked in for Wagner.
And Kevin, let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
The Lakers making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. That's tipped. To the inside. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifled tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Crowder.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow. Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert sets himself apart on the defensive end. I once had a coach tell me, Rudy Gobert is a defense unto himself. The shot blocking, the shot altering, and one of the best rebounders in the game.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. Stolen. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Pass to Ingles. Poked away. Gobert the screen. Rubio with it. Now guarded by Ball. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Lakers passing it around. Here's Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. And Doris with Gobert in his defense. It goes beyond the shot block.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin, way beyond the shot blocking. That reach bothers enough shots that even when he doesn't block it, he's a problem. Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
Here's Wagner, defended by Gobert, and the shot goes down. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
To the middle. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Yep, that one goes.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
To the middle.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
And I think that's exactly what you'll see here, right? They don't want the other team getting that final look. I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
1 second left. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they faced a team that got hot. You could even say a bit lucky at times, but no one has stepped.
And that'll do it.
We welcome you back now to Salt Lake City with a breathtaking view of the layout of this beautiful town. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And Stevenson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Brandon Ingram's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's James in at small forward. Down low, Crowder with the steal. And here is Ingles. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Back to Rubio. Knocks it loose. Down low. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. 8 points for LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Utah calls timeout. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Jay Crowder. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Stolen by Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And it's blocked by Stevenson. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 20 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. and he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option, and understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Udo's checked in for Gobert, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Ball.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Screen by Udo. Now here is Cephalosha. Zubac's defending. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Burks, he's checked in for the Jazz. They get it again. Udo, the pass to Exum. But they recover it. Udo kicks to Cephalosha. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Los Angeles leading by 12. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Now here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Over Stevenson. Exum's shot is off.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Throws it up high. Kuzma passes the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Banked in off the glass. Hart's got 6.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Boy, the opposition has got to feel an avalanche bearing down on them right now. They're wiping them off the floor.
Cephalosha misses, and it's the Lakers' ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Zubac's with it. You don't want him. Zubac kicks the ball. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Jay Crowder comes in for Cephalosha. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. Beasley with the steal. To the inside. It's deflected. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Mikhailuk, Burks covering. It's stolen by Gobert.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Burks in the corner to end the run. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game.
This is not an easy cover. Alec Burks incredibly aggressive down inside.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening. He's off on the first. 2 shots. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The forwards are Ingles and Crowder. Alec Burks is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
There's a good screen. Beasley kicks to Rondo. But Trey gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
To the inside, picked off in midair. And here we go again, the Lakers on the break, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Rubio outside, kicks to Gobert. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
Neto, the pass to Gobert. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley. And Utah making a change here. Exum's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wagner. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. That's tipped. Stolen by McGee. From the left block, he sends it through.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Boy, the opposition has got to feel an avalanche bearing down on them right now. They're wiping them off the floor.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Exum with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. That's tipped. Bradley kicks to Allen. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Exum passes to Bradley. And here is Allen, guarded by McGee. Now the Lakers on the break. Mikhailuk, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lonzo Ball.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
There's a screen. Bradley sets the pick for Allen. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. James outside. And he comes up with the deuce.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
Bradley is screen on Beasley. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, tried to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time